Hi, I'm Eileen Rudolph, senior writer with TV Guide magazine and TV Insider, and I'm talking to the cast of Jack Ryan about season 3 of the hit series.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, guys. It's lovely to speak with John and Wendell again. And nice to meet you, Michael Kelly.
If you don't come in, you will be recalled.
I come in now, a whole lot of people are gonna die.
You're about to cross a line, and there may be no going back.
Because I'm trying to do the right thing.
Season 3 couldn't be more topical, with NATO and the U.S. worried about Russia's dangerous moves. I assume it was written before Russia's February invasion, but did you feel that? Did you feel that this story was about as topical as could be?
Any mirroring of what's happening in real life to our show is absolutely and utterly heartbreaking. That's the truth. We came up with this idea 3 years ago. We had wrapped this season of the show before the conflict even came into the purview of the world. But it's just horrifying to see that something that we wrote to be so larger than life that there couldn't be any possibility that it could happen in real life. Not only happening in real life, but happening at a level that is 10 times as scary and horrifying as our show is. It's something that we all take very, very seriously, and something that we certainly never intended, as the show was already done before it happened.
It's you can't help when you watch it but to think of reality, of course. Now, where is Jack when the show opens? Can you talk about his personal brief, which seems to be we have to stop the world from imploding and exploding?
Yeah, I mean, Jack Ryan usually starts every episode having a hunch that is going to get him and potentially the world in a lot of trouble. And this season, he has a hunch about actually an old group being reactivated now. And if his hunch is correct, then there would be a lot of dominoes falling in Eastern Europe and in the middle of the world that could lead us to world war. So it's basically a season where he believes that something much, much bigger is afoot, when the CIA doesn't quite believe that it's anything more than just a routine thing that they should keep their eyes on.
And where is Greer stationed, and how does he get involved with Jack and Jack's plans?
Yeah, well, I am on the proverbial 7th floor. And when you are at a certain level in the agency, your purview is a lot larger than just one station. But I am making sure that he has all the protections that he needs out in the world, where he's now taking it upon himself to really follow his own moral compass. And that's something that Greer believes in, taught it to him. And he also saved my life. So I will do anything to protect his life. And for me, this season is a lot more espionage and intrigue out of the office and in the office, to make sure that we protect him as he decides to follow the lead of this nefarious group.
And that's the way Mike November also feels. His main job now is to protect and help Jack Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, we left Mike November not in such great graces with the CIA at the end of 2. And when we see him in 3, he has since started his own company, offering security and protection to some questionable characters and some good people. But an old friend comes calling, and he knows that if he's calling, there's a damn good reason he's calling. So he's going to go help him.
And Mike November comes in handy because he does know some bad people who are important to the story. So,
sure.
Yeah. Now, there's always cat and mouse games in the novels and in this particular show. But this time it seems that Jack Ryan is the mouse. So who's after him, including some surprising people?
Well, I think for the first time Jack's instincts and his hunches get him in real trouble, to the point where he is being threatened to be disavowed from the CIA and be brought in from the cold. So for the first time, as we've seen in the earlier seasons, Greer's always said, be careful on going on a hunch. And this one, what I love about this season is Jack Ryan in the first season was sort of a Boy Scout and saw everything in black and white. It's just right or wrong. In season 2, Greer shows him that it's a gray area. Living in this world, especially in the world of espionage, is a gray area, and you have to make complicated decisions. And so by 3, with all that information, Jack makes the most complicated decision of his life, which is to bet so heavily on his instincts that he's willing to go on the run from the CIA itself. So the CIA is after Jack Ryan in this season, and Jack's on the run.
So that's a bit surprising, of course. Yeah. Now, to Jack, is this, and with the help of James and Mike November, is he saving the world? Is that how he sees it? If he fails, if he's taken, if something happens to him, the world could blow up.
100%. I mean, that's as clear a mission as Jack's ever had before. I think that he's always been asked to be a part of a team that will help stop some one thing from happening. But this one thing that is happening is creating a situation that will inevitably get worse and worse and end with nuclear war, and a nuclear war that can't be averted, which means complete nuclear fallout throughout the world. So this is definitely the most heightened season we've had of Jack and what's at stake.
Be sure to check out Jack Ryan season 3, premiere on December 21st on Prime Video.